David Marcus Quantum Beat Powers exercise session.
Ano ba yung Beat Powers doon?
I'm gonna invent a Beat Powers workout instructional video.
Okay.
Let's start by stretching our fingers and get our blood circulation going.
Blood circulation.
You can do all angles, so you can start.
Okay.
Alright, it doesn't matter. You try to make your fingers lined up. This will help you with breakdancing too. You switch hands, you know, make sure you're stretching out your wrists and all that. Do some of these things.
Yeah, so that's like
Clench your fingers like tight, you know. Then you shoot some scales. Scales are good because they keep you in time with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
yeah, what about that? Like, how do you? And I'm a producer too, right?
Yeah.
I haven't really figured out how to like fucking the 4 8s, 8, 6.
I would start off with like something like with the scales, but if you want, you could just work on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or something like that. So maybe you put your hands on, you know, these basic scales, like C major kind of goes to this.
Okay.
Okay, put your hands, 2 hands. Here.
Oh,
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. The 5th finger on the C. Yeah, and the same thing in the other hand.
Okay.
C is here, right under the 2. Put the 3rd finger in the middle. Third finger is this one. Oh, so you're making like, watch. It's like your 5 fingers are lined over the 5 keys.
Okay.
You're playing this one with that one, this one with that one, and that one with that one. But then we're running out of keys. Maybe just do the 3. Look, 5 fingers on 5 keys. So they're there.
I got you.
No, you don't. Middle one. There. Middle. No, this one. 5. This. And this. No. There you go. Play it again. Now listen. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. After this, we're gonna double it. So we 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now we're gonna do it each beat. 3, 4.
Oh, that's what it was! This is 4, 4.
Beat Powers. Lesson 1.
Lesson 1. We're gonna be in a battle soon.
Yeah.
We're gonna be in a battle, so.
I just made a beat this morning. I haven't made one yet because I've been busy.
No, we're not gonna battle this.
I'm not playing it. I'm just saying I just made one this morning.
Beat Powers! Beat Powers! The beat league was that the first time that you actually you got into that competitive battle?
That's the first time I've seen a competitive beat battle. When I was young, I used to bring out gear and perform as a live PA. So I played beats live before. But that's when you bring out like a sampler and a synth and play your songs live.
In the Philippines, it's like a live PA is more of like an EDM. As an EDM kind of aesthetic instead of
and I was actually playing EDM style music when I did that most of the time. It was more EDM.
Alright.
I played some trip hop type stuff too. I mean, it's pretty experimental, and I don't know if it's obvious, but I've been making hip hop beats for a while, so my stuff's always hip hop influenced, no matter what genre I'm doing.
Yeah. So with the battle now, it's what are we now? This is what you're saying. Beat Powers!
Beat Powers! Doing Fuego push-ups and doing beat power push-ups might be a little different though, right?
Yes.
First of all, you have to do them on beat.
Oh my.
And next of all, you gotta think of your fingers. Like in that b-boy type stance, you try to put that as close as you can side to side.
Okay.
It's difficult to do,
Okay.
but that will help you
Okay.
get more beat powers. This way then, so we line up, have space on the ground here, or from the side. Okay, so try to keep your fingers flat if you can.
Do you have to do this?
I guess we'll do it on the 1 will go down, and on the
one will go up. So it'll be like 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Let's just do double so we don't do 220. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm about done. How are you feeling? I haven't done push-ups in a long time. Be powers.
Be powers.
Yes, be strong. We keep doing it. We'll get better.
Keep it and have fun.
Sorry, what?
You know, keep fit and have fun. Body break. Dude, no, okay. Do you ever feel at one point, like because of the advent of like the new producers, like with the new sounds?
I love the new sound. The beat I made this morning was super fresh and new.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like changing to the times. I don't like doing the same thing over.
Yeah, and
So-
there's always that. No, because the reason I ask because it's like there's always that debate. There's this huge debate.
I made old beats
Yeah, not
back in the
classic.
day, so I have no interest in making old beats.
Yeah, because we already have.
I already did that. I was already trying to copy DJ Premier when DJ Premier was doing this thing. I was already trying to copy Tribe Called Quest when Tribe was doing their thing. Like I did all that, so I still have that influence from that, and it influences what I do. But in general, I was bored of making beats. I stopped making beats. That's why I got more into dancing and DJing. I had made so many, I was bored. But this morning was good because I hadn't made something fresh and quick in a while, and I realized how fun it can be. Like I forgot how fun it can be making beats, how exciting it can be, rather than be like, oh, I made like 1,000 friggin' beats, and I'm not really into it. I'd rather do something else. But having the competition, forcing yourself to make a certain amount of beats, I was kind of, I wouldn't say dreading it, like I was wanting to do it, but it felt like a challenge. And it felt like I would have to be like, okay, I have to make beats. And this morning, when I finally just stopped procrastinating and made a new one, I realized how fun it can be, and how much you can like making beats, and how it doesn't need to be like, you can be like, oh, this is actually going to be awesome making beats or whatever, right?
And it's funny, like because when I tried making a trap beat too, like the new stuff.
Yeah.
I tried making a trap beat, but it's what came off of it was like, it refreshes you. It kind of gives you a rejuvenated, like, it motivates you again to like go back, to go back.
Yeah, I mean, don't make it in a way like, oh, I have to make a new style trap beat and then treat it like a chore.
Yeah.
And again, don't ever make anything that you're not feeling. So if you're gonna make a beat, it can be influenced by a new sound, but do it in a way that you like it, you feel it, you like it. Because if you're trying to make something to please someone else's ear that you don't agree with, it's just not going to sound as good.
So it's pretty much just like, oh yeah, this is like the new style, and this is how Equanim would do it.
Well, what I made this morning, I wasn't thinking of anything other than I just wanted something that was banging and people would feel it. And not just other people, but that I would feel it, right? If I heard this beat in a loud system, I'd be like, oh, I wouldn't, And so I didn't really add too much of this, say, quote-unquote trap element, but when I heard it after, it did remind me a little bit of some of Drake's catchier stuff. Like, it was just not a sound I often create, but when I'm out at a club and I hear like a beat like that, I want to move.
It sounds
and I enjoy
nice.
it, right? If you hear it, you like it, and you feel it. That's also important in this competitive type of situation. Last year, I played some stuff that I thought was good, but it's not like it really made me feel whatever. I mean, my health was a little bad too. This year, realizing that I think they put you up on a stage and you're kind of not just there with your music, but a little bit to represent it. That you should be feeling what you play, because that will help you portray yourself better on stage.
I mean, you're standing by your product.
Yeah, and it will help other people feel your music if you feel your music.
So it's like, yo, I'm Equanim, I'm a producer.
There were some people I noticed that weren't as strong, maybe, as producers, but they came out there and they were feeling their stuff. You could tell they weren't acting. They legitimately liked what they played, and they were like, yeah, they heard it, and they're like, and people felt it more because they felt their own music.
So it's pretty much
I'm not saying act. I'm saying
but
genuinely, embody your music. Try to, at least.
Because it's your product. You're standing by your product. Like, guys, I put in time with this. I worked hard on it. Put your hands up.
Sometimes it's tough to show that to your own work because it feels like it's maybe being conceited
Yeah.
or something, right? You kind of
Yeah.
feel more like, hey, you know, I made this. I'm not like, yeah, I made this.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
the
wanna-
best.
yeah.
I love it.
And we
but
try-
like,
we feel
but
that
like, I
too.
made this, and I hope you guys like it. I'm a lot more excited about this year now that I feel like I have a better idea of what it is, what it's about, how it goes. I think the competition's gonna be higher. I think people's beats are gonna be better. I think it's just there's so much talent in the city. Some people know who each other are and kind of what they're doing, and I think it also be friendlier because of that. You know,
Yeah.
because people have made some connection.
And then just already, and then we're gonna be running into. I'm gonna be running into you.
It might be like how the dance scene became. It started off a little like, hey, who's better?
Aggressive, yeah,
Who's
yeah,
better? Who's
yeah.
not better? You do this style, I
Yeah.
do that style. But over time,
Over time,
people generally learn, and and it could become a friendlier, more supportive scene.
it's like an icebreaker that takes hella long to thaw. That's a really kind of cool block of ice.
But it's what, and props to the people for having this Winnipeg Beat League people, like Joseph and Jacob and like it's without this, none of these connections would have happened. I wouldn't have like a bunch of different producers on the album I put out. Other people are connecting with other
Yeah.
people.
Bro,
There's more beat things since this.
Yeah.
Malcolm J put on his beat thing.
Oh, yeah.
Northern Touch is about to put on some sort of producer beat thing. So like I think this event has spawned interest in producers linking and sharing, and
it turns out like there's like all of us in here, and that's
Yeah.
beat buttons.
yeah. So you really being a competition is not the most important part. It's more connecting people is.
The competition thingy is just really that it's not that, I don't know, it's just really a backdrop of what all of us were actually doing, right? All of us that we're doing in our bedrooms, in our homes here in Studio One, and we're trying to learn like the rhythm and measures and beat powers and stuff. and ultimately is really just connecting and linking and building.
The best part about it is it's motivating people to make 15 beats. Or take their top 15, but possibly, just make sure that you have 15 beats that are all really solid, that you feel comfortable sharing to a group of people. Putting it in a live venue with a crowd, everything, it's just...
I'll tell you what,
it's a fantastic idea.
I gotta rap those like we would create what everyone sounds like. Everyone would like and we would creep us, and in fact it's okay because like Ivy and I are cool now. So that's actually how it plays. So she was also sound like that, but I also sounded like that.
I remember having a lot of music on MySpace and stuff.
Yeah,
back
what's up,
in the
sound
day.
MySpace still?
I think I tried Reverb Nation, but I didn't really like that one too
Reverb
much.
Reverb is like Reverb Nation is complicated. It's not like Bandcamp where you just post, put a photo, and it's out there.
Yeah.
Yo,
Be powers!
Be powers!
Yes! Be strong! Be strong!
bro.
I'm glad you wanted to connect again because I was thinking about it, and we probably didn't have quite enough from the first one.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I wanted to add more because
This is awesome, man. We had an exercise in here, and that was a good talk about.
no, we're not done. We're still talking.